Hey, welcome back to Cooper Style Reviews. What we're taking a look at is Mastermaid's SDT 02 Diabolus Rex. Of course, their homage to Triptychon comes with a mini Megatron there as well as plane, and a variety of weapons here, 2 of each, which is pretty cool. They're all standard 5mm. You can stack them and do all kinds of neat stuff with them. So, taking a look at the pack hold there. Pretty much all have them. Like I said, go ahead, stack them on top of each other. While I'm dropping stuff. There you go. That's an example of some of the variations you can get. We'll go over more when we go over Rex himself. Taking a look at the mini Megatron. I don't quite know the name of this one. I know the Ultra Magnus that came with Titan as City Commander. This is a sample, so we'll see when it actually comes out. It comes to about 2.5 inches tall. These are very little figures. Now the City Commander, that not very good. Not too posable or anything like that. You actually had to change out the arms for them to be bent or not bent, finger out, finger in, just kind of mediocre. Where the Megatron actually has bendable elbows, you know, good amount of posability to them compared to the last. They definitely improved on that to where this one's a little bit more cool, whereas City Commander, I would definitely call that a throwaway figure. Just posing them here, rotate them and stuff like that. Show it off a little bit. Backside. Good detail into them too. I like them. I like that face sculpt a lot. Being SD, it almost makes me wish I could take the head off and put it on some of my bigger figures, like a Hegemon or Tronus from Megasteel even. Now taking a look, there's no specific spot for him to ride on, but the spikes on his back, you can kind of put his feet there. So we'll look at that. See, he's just on his tiptoes, so don't be too flimsy with it. But here he is in comparison to Titan, their first release. Now bent over, he stands at about 6.5, 6.75 inches tall. Whereas Titan's a solid 7 standing up. And we're going to put him in more of an erect position. And just a note, the feet are die cast on this guy, so they're in a good spot. Add some weightiness to him too. But standing up, you can see he's right around 7 inches at that point. That's just space mode. No, none of the gimmicks attached or anything like that. All those weapons and stuff. Looking at the tail here, 2 points of articulation. There's a ball joint up at the top of it, and then a rotating swing piece on the latter half that you can see below. It's not anything crazy because it's a kind of stumpy tail, but it's posable. One more look at him. Now we're taking a look at his facial gimmicks here, which are really cool. You can see he does have those brows there that actually move with the mouth. Check this out. Really neat. A lot of detail put into this guy, and he does have the mouth blaster there too, which is posable. You can swing it up and down. He also has a button on the top of his head there that unveils a gun on his forehead. You see that there? Now, being that this is a sample version, I'm sure the finish will spring that up a little bit better. Probably all the way out. But even his eyes move. It's really cool. Just one more look. Now this does come with a light gimmick as well. Mine is not working. Well, it sort of does. It's very dim, flickers, but yeah. Finish one, I'm sure it'll light up well, just like Titan. I'm taking a look at his posability here. Pretty standard for a T-Rex toy in general. It's not much more I could expect any T-Rex toy to do, but you know, individual fingers there. You saw the shoulder swing, the elbow bend. It's pretty standard stuff. Good bend at the knees. And the feet are actually impressively posable. Got that front and back swing as well as the foot there for those running poses and this and that. Good ankle tilt. Right. And the head does swing forward and back. Now we're going to take a look at some of the weapon gimmicks here. Again, 5mm standard pegs. They all just stack on top of each other. You can see the multiple holes throughout them. Those are all 5mm, so you can pretty much put these guns wherever you see a hole. It's pretty neat. Alright. Got those. Have some options there with the missile blasters. And that's mostly for use for the transformations. But it's neat giving some options in its dinosaur mode as well. Couple of views there. Let's take a look at some of these weapons in different spots. Like I said, anywhere you see a hole, you can put a weapon. It's neat. No two Rexes have to look alike. Open his mouth there. Have him look really fierce. And there you go. Another view of him here in that same pose. Like I said, just a fierce looking toy. And this plane does just peg into the back. Again, standard 5mm. You could put that on the arms and legs and things like that if you want. Just doesn't really come off very right. But another view of how that looks with everything put together. Then we're going to go into the alts. First we're going to start off with the city mode there. Very much so is what it is. Pretty akin to the bigger old school Triptychon. I do like that it has multiple points. Stands for that balance. It looks good. Megatron looks good standing next to him. He does have a plane mode as well. Pretty straightforward. I dig it. Not too much to say on that, but overall, really solid toy. Die-cast pieces, same master-made quality. I can't wait to have the finished version in hand. They're awesome. I can't wait to see their Omega Supreme, which I believe is next. Order yours at Lunar Toy Store, like you see in the corner, like you'll see on the link. And of course, check us out, kumastyle.com, subscribe here on YouTube, Instagram, kuma_photos, like us on Facebook as well. See you guys next review, and let me know what you think too. Later.